Good morning and welcome to the Cover Price Top 10 Newfoundland edition from August 15th, 2022. At number 10, it's Poison Ivy. Number 3, Seb McKinnon, 1 in 50, DC 2020. DC has been putting out phenomenal ratio covers, and McKinnon delivered his first comic variant with this haunting and surreal cover of Poison Ivy. We tracked it at a high sale of $225 for a raw copy. At number 9, it's SANDMAN. Number 8, DC 1989. While issue number 1 appeared earlier on this list featuring the first appearance of Dream, this book features the first appearance of his older sister, Death. We tracked it at a high sale of $1,370 for a CGC 9.8 and a raw near mint FMV of $140. At number 8, it's Predator number 1, Dark Horse 1989. The critical audience success of the Hulu film Prey provided a fresh take on the Predator franchise, creating interest in the first issue of Predator and bringing it into the top 10 list for the very first time. We tracked it at a high sale of $850 for a CGC 9.8 with raw near mint copies at an FMV of $60. At number 7, it's SANDMAN number 1, DC 1988. SANDMAN on Netflix is finally here, and so far it's been well received. This week we tracked it at a high sale of $950 for a CGC 9.8 and a near mint raw FMV of $206. At number 6, it's Marvel Superhero Secret Wars number 8, Marvel 1984. Yes, this book already went for a hefty sum as it featured the origin of Spider-Man's black suit that would later become Venom and is often argued as the first appearance of the black suit. With a smidge of Venom left behind after the events of No Way Home, the potential is there. We tracked it at a high sale of $810 for a CGC 9.8 and a near mint raw FMV of $215. At number 5, it's The Hood number 1, Marvel 2002. Confirmation of the Hood's MCU appearance came last week when set photos showed actor Anthony Ramos as Parker Robbins. These leaked photos and chatter caused sales to climb back to similar numbers we saw back in 2020. We tracked it at a high sale of $575 for a CGC 9.8 and a near mint raw FMV of $46. At number 4, it's 8 Billion Genies number 1, Image 2022. This book has had its share of the spotlight, but it does not seem to be able to get enough. Returning to the top 10, we see this popular series' first issue remain a top grab for collectors. We tracked it at a high sale of $169.99 for a CGC 9.8, with raws currently trending at $40. At number 3, it's The Incredible Hulk 213, Marvel 1977. The most recent She-Hulk trailer shows a character whose identity is obscured, but some have speculated to be Jack of Hearts. This issue marks the Jack of Hearts' first appearance in a standard comic book. He first cameoed in Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, number 21, and then fully appeared in 22. We tracked this issue of the Hulk at a high sale of $112.95 for a CGC 9.4, with raw near mint copies trending at $18. At number 2, it's Dark Spaces WILDFIRE. Universal Content Productions and IDW are currently lighting up an adaptation of this Scott Snyder series that follows a group of incarcerated female firefighters who plan a brazen heist while trying to contain a raging wildfire in the hills of California. We tracked it at a high sale of $19.96 for a near mint raw copy. And at number 1, it's Ultimate Fallout 4, Clayton Crane, C2E2, Facsimile, In God We Trust, Acetate, Limited 750, Marvel 2011. Last week, this Miles Morales facsimile sent the comic community into disarray. There were several different sides to the story, coming from resellers, Black Flag, and CGC. Amidst the chaos, the notoriety of this book surged in popularity and sales, with cover price tracking it at a high sale of $1,800 for a CGC 9.9, with a raw near mint FMV of $566. And that was your Cover Price Top 10 for August 15th, 2022. Cover Price, your home online for comic collecting.